Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your love reading. I'm Katie. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad that you're here. And I say, let's just get started. All right, so right off the bat, there's quite a bit of Sagittarius energy here. Started also Virgo, but started off with fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I also pulled Sagittarius card. So lots of Sag energy here. So in terms of this relationship, there is something that's kind of led you off course, okay? This is the void course of the moon. And something has happened to make a shift in either you and or the relationship. But it definitely, either way, the relationship has been affected and is kind of headed in a direction that you were not thinking it was going to, whether that be good or bad. Sorry, my puppy came into the room. Part of the issue here is that you are analyzing. We've got Virgo energy. You are analyzing every single thing that is happening in this relationship, and that is kind of sending it into a direction that is different than what you anticipated and what I think you really are wanting to. So we definitely need to relax on that, like nitpicking at every little thing and like over analyzing. What is happening is you're over analyzing everything, and so you're not showing up as presently as you need to in the relationship. Because I'm even seeing that like in the present moment, like when you were with this person, you're still analyzing everything in your head, so you're unable to be present because you're thinking about the past. Okay. I have the Sagittarius card, which I showed before. Because you are overanalyzing everything, you're not able to, again, be present and see things as they are. You are unable to see that beautiful rainbow that's behind you, right? You're unable to see all of the goodness that's in the relationship and really see what's right in front of you because your mind is too busy trying to analyze every little thing that you've done. So I'm going to pull just to get some more on this. Let's do, okay. I'm pulling some animal cards here. Okay. So this is kind of like some direction of what you can do with this relationship. I always love it when the cards fall out. Okay, so I have starfish spirit here and armadillo. Let's get one more for Virgo here. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing that there's a lot of kind of self-sabotage a bit in this relationship. Okay, so first of all, you need to go from your analytical mind to being open to possibilities. Okay, that's what starfish is saying. You need to be able to see the whole picture of things. You need to stop worrying about what you and this other person has done in the past. Because it feels like it's a lot of like meaningless stuff that you're worrying about. You need to start focusing on the possibilities that can come from this relationship and from this person with this union. What is possible, all of the goodness, right? So this is interesting. Okay, I got armadillo, which is set healthy boundaries. Usually, I feel like this card would come out saying set boundaries with the other person, but this is setting boundaries with yourself. This whole self-sabotage, over-analyzing, doing things, like some of you might be might be stalking a little bit. You don't need to drive by the person's house, okay? We don't need to be doing that. Which leads, okay, so let me finish this card before I move into the next one. You need to set healthy boundaries with yourself and do things for yourself. Right now, like the relationship, you are being so inundated with thoughts of the relationship that it's clouding your mind and you're unable to just like live your own life and do things that make you happy, which is what the canary spirit is saying. This is to sing your own song. So you need to figure out who you are in this relationship and who you are outside of this relationship. And this is where the boundaries come from. You almost need to set boundaries with yourself to not spend so much time with this person, not think about this person so much. Like there's definitely like an obsessive quality on your part coming through. And for some of you too, it's not, obsessed is a little heavy, but it's almost going from like this very balanced relationship to where you're like, you're not, again, you're just not seeing the whole picture. So you're almost entering into like a codependency almost with this person, which is why you need to set healthy boundaries and start doing things that you love, that bring you joy, because it's affecting the relationship, because you're unable to be your own person and, you know, do the things that once used to make you happy and do things that light you up, you know, spark your joy, all that good stuff. That's why there's this kind of void in the course. That's why like the relationship comes here and then it starting, see how it's jetting off this way? It's because you are not taking care of yourself in the way that you need to be in order to be in a relationship. You have to take care of yourself first and be healthy mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that before you can be in a healthy relationship. So you really need to focus on yourself right now. Less on the other person, more on yourself. Okay, now I'm going to pull some cards to go with. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Almost like the whole middle of the stack came out. Okay, we're going to need a couple more though. All right, so, okay, this one came, oh my gosh, like 10 came out. It's a little cold in here, and I think maybe my fingers aren't working the best because this happened in a couple of the other readings too. There we go. That is what I wanted. Okay. I feel like I want to pull just one more. Okay. Okay, so along with this, like you needing to take care of yourself, we just got Fallen Angel, which is like spiritual narcolepsy. You have lost your connection to yourself. I think because this relationship has felt so good for you and you've been having so much fun and there's so much excitement that you've just completely lost yourself in it. And it's time for you to find yourself again. So you need to do things that are going to feed your soul and your spirit. I'm all for meditation, for journaling, for breath work, cold plunge, all that stuff, because it's a way for me to be able to get into myself, into my thoughts, and really gain an understanding of how to move forward and what truly feels right for me. It's cutting out all of those external influences and listening to myself. And that's exactly what you need to do. I'm not saying you need to meditate, journal, breath work, all of that stuff, but you need to find a way to wake up your spirit, your soul, your spirituality. Okay. This card has been coming out. The Galactic Mushroom, which is the Divine Matrix. You're stuck right now, and you're going to remain stuck if you don't find your spirituality again. And I use that in a very open sense. Like no one can define what their spirituality is. Let me rephrase that. No one can define your spirituality. That's what I meant to say. You have to be able to define that and find it for yourself. And if you don't have the courage to kind of take that fall, right, and discover that about yourself, you're going to be stuck. And then the relationship is going to suffer, okay? So there does need to be kind of some reconciliation happening. We have the wailing tree. I think because you've gone down this path of losing yourself, it's affected the other person in kind of, I don't want to say a negative way, but they're very confused. And so you need to reconcile with this person. You need to talk to them about kind of what you're going through, how you're feeling, and what your plans are moving forward, so that the communication is clear, so that the relationship can move forward and grow and flourish into a beautiful tree, right? I mean, this doesn't look very happy, but as soon as I saw the fire around it, that automatically is passion, right? You can instill passion. Passion can come to this relationship, but reconciliation needs to happen first. And you are the key to that, starting that conversation, okay? And I definitely see, so benefactor, grace and generosity, you guys can be these cute little mice once you have that reconciliation. So see how this cute little mice, she's like all nestled into him and she's feeling safe and secure. That's what you want, essentially. But you've just taken it a bit too far. So you've got to kind of pull back and come to this relationship as an independent person. Okay. I'm going to end. I'm going to pull a couple of these cards. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the relationship's not broken. I think some of you may have felt that it was on the brink of a breakup and ending, but it's definitely not. Like, healing is happening. It's not broken. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. Trust that when you put yourself in a better place, again, mentally, emotionally, physically, the relationship is going to get to a better place as well. Okay. So remember that, and then release the petals. So this transformation, death, rebirth, this is you. And this is also the relationship. When you're able to transform yourself, change your habits and the way that you are essentially loving yourself, you will be receiving love in a different way. And the relationship that you have with this person is going to transform and change and be as fulfilling as you want it to be. Okay. It definitely feels hopeful, and you do have some work cut out for you because you do, working on yourself is hard. That's hard stuff, but your relationship is going to get better. So definitely for this month, focus on yourself and really finding the things that bring you joy so that you can bring joy to the relationship. Okay. Thank you for watching. Click and subscribe, comment. I love you, and I will see you next time.